How you doing?
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm all right. I am good. Yeah. Good evening out there, folks. Hello. How are you all? Lovely to see so many folk joining us already. Please hit the share button, folks. Let's get as many folk on as possible. That's what we're up to here. This is Woden's Day, where we're going to reveal our guests for Sunday night. So it's going to be a bit of fun as well. So, what's been on this week? Anything good?
Plenty on this week. A bit more of the HND that's getting busier and busier. Enjoying these new Kintail pipes that I've got at the Glen, so I absolutely love them. And just been doing my flat. I'm going to be renting my flat out in the summer, so loads of decorating.
So if Andy's looking for a flat in Pitlochry, give you a shout.
Give me a shout.
Is it weekly or is it a monthly or is it a long term?
Well, it'll be Airbnb, I think.
There you go.
See how the tourism goes.
Well, that's one wee thing I was going to say happened this week. Actually, I thought this was a really nice gesture. Leonard Brown, the accordion player. Remember we had Leonard on the show once, and I noticed Leonard got a batch of DVDs. 100 from the company was shutting down, and Leonard took them on and offered them to care homes. He said, so the first 100 people that wrote in, gave him a shout, he would send them away. And I think he was up to 125. I think he had put another 25 in already. But I thought that was a really, really, really nice gesture. Lovely gesture.
Yeah, that is a great gesture. I've seen that on the internet as well. A great thing to do. And I see yourself, you're being pretty generous. You've got a deal with your CDs, I noticed as well, which is great.
Yeah, mine aren't quite free, but they're usually $12.99 post and packing. But we're doing a deal for any three or combination of the three for 30 quid. So they're a tenner each. And there was Cody. I noticed Cody's got a new single coming out this weekend as well.
Yeah.
I think it was. Was it called?
Brilliant. Such a fantastic player.
Yeah, well done, Cody. So watch out for Cody's new single.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else has been much happening, but with Isabel Gardner's, that's my heart's pal. Isabel Gardner there. And well, no good. Did you see the score last night? We got beat by Brora Rangers. We got knocked out the cup.
There you go.
Dear.
Keep it interesting.
But at least I didn't watch it. Isabel told me she paid 12 quid to watch it.
Oh. Well, good for them. Good for Brora.
Oh, aye. Yeah, excellent. Right. So, you got any other wee bits and pieces you want to mention?
I do actually. There's Tom Lewin. Oh my goodness, how are you getting on, Tom? What a man! He's a great fella, that guy, Tom. Great to see your name pop up there. Yeah. I've got a happy birthday I'd like to do for a great friend of the family, Harry Guntley, who turned 75 yesterday. He's a great friend of the family, and especially there he is. And so happy birthday. And I've got a wee photograph. There's Harry in the garden there, and he's with my mum's dog, and that's Bruno. That's the theme tune for the show that I wrote.
Yeah.
So there you go. So happy birthday. Well, I'll give you a wee. I don't have my pipes at hand, but I'll give you a wee. You can sing, Peter. Here you go. Happy birthday, Harry. All the very best.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Harry. Happy birthday to you.
Hurrah!
And you can hip hip for Harry. You can tell why I'm an accordion player with a voice like that.
That was good.
So that's great. Right, listen, we're going to play a couple of videos tonight, aren't we, for a wee bit of fun. You want to tell Andy about the first one that flashed up?
Yeah, the first one is really, actually, it brought me to tears, actually, and that's the truth. That I was sitting having a little break from painting the flat today, and then it popped up, in your phone, how you get...
What's that?
I know I got a bit emotional. I got one of these alerts from Facebook page saying this happened a year ago today.
Thought you were going to say an alert for the tax office or something.
Oh, no, don't do that. what happened a year ago, and it was exactly a year ago today that I first seen you on the internet, and that was the start of lockdown, and I seen you were playing a set of 6/8s, ones that I knew, and I just thought it'd be a bit of fun. I thought, well, there's a guy doing a good thing, so I thought I'd try something, and what I was trying to do was I played a video of you in Pitlochry or beside you on the laptop. Very, very crude. It's not professional like what we're doing now.
Great though. It was the real thing.
Then I was hoping that folk would catch on to that and maybe they'd play with you in different places all over the place. It was just a bit of promotion. I didn't know how it'd go. I'd never met you, spoke to you before, didn't know anything. But
I remember you done one, and Jason done one in Denmark. I remember he done one over there, and it was a bit of fun.
So it was a bit of fun, and that was the start of. And now we're here. You know, it maybe never started this, but it certainly got the pair of us speaking, and then. And that was exactly.
In a way, it did though, because we hadn't spoke before that, and then when the Canadian thing came along, you spoke to them about me, and we got together with that, and then we took over that and kept that and tunes going. So that's really what started it all, isn't it?
Just me think, but that was the very, very start of lockdown. So a year on, man, I've spoke to some amazing people, met some fantastic folk, which I'm sure we'll speak about on Sunday.
Well, if you haven't seen this wee video, folks, this is maybe kind of how it all started. We're having a wee nostalgic night here tonight. This is a year ago. Go for it.
Okay, Peter Wood from Shetland, who's supposed to be on isolation just now, has just popped by in Pitlochry, and I thought it'd be maybe a bit rude to send him on his way before we have a quick tune. So we'll have a couple of 6/8s, Peter. How about that?
A couple of pipe tunes for you here. The first one is the Blue Bonnets Border, and the second one is the Braemar Gathering.
Okay, thank you, Peter. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see where you turn up tomorrow.
Great fun in it, looking back on that and thinking, wow, that's where it came from. You know, it's just, and it's been so funny because sometimes it feels like time's gone so fast, but when you think back to something like that, you think, Jigs, that was quite a long time ago. It's time is playing tricks with our minds just now. But no, it was great fun doing that. Great fun.
Great.
And then
there was somebody that sent you a video not long after that of that video that we've just seen. I think it was in Shetland. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, it was in Walsall with the woman with her dog. Yeah, and the dog was howling the place down with the two of us sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Playing on the telly. So really good fun. So that's how it kind of all started about. There was somebody asking how I'm getting on with my new glasses here, my new specs. I'm kind of getting there. I had to get these varifocals, and I've kind of been walking into things and falling over and things. I'm glad I'm not in the school just now. Folk would be thinking, what's wrong with him?
The COVID.
Yeah, it's because something wrong with him. But anyway, when we're on that, of course, we started the show, and I was involved a bit with Tunes in the House at the beginning as well, which is Martin McLeod, the two Martin McLeods in Pitlochry, just your next door neighbours, even though you hadn't really met each other much either. And one thing about that as well is that Ross and I still haven't actually met in the flesh yet. That's an amazing thing. We will have to try and do this sometime when I'm allowed off this rock sometime again, when I'm allowed off the rock here.
Or I'm allowed on it, one of the two.
Or you're allowed on it, but time will tell, but we'll get there. But of course, from then on, I was involved with Tunes in the House, and now we've kind of had a bit of an amalgamation with the two because we collaborate with Tunes in the House with this show, and we go through their channel as well. So it was a year past there as well. It was the first anniversary of Tunes in the House as well. And how it came about was I was just sitting playing a set of tunes, and then Martin sent me, but it's mere 6/8 marches. You're getting loads of 6/8 marches tonight. This is funny. But Martin McLeod stuck the fiddle on it and sent it back to me and said, what do you think of this? And then that was how Tunes in the House kind of started. It was a collaboration. And then it was put out to the public in the open, and folk join in here, join in there. And it's just grown arms and legs, that as well. It's just went huge. So the very first performance, he thought, what we'll do for the first anniversary is the very first video, the two of us playing, and then ask folk to join in that's been over the years. So I emailed Martin today and said, hey, any chance of a wee shot of that video? And he sent me an hour to play tonight. So this is for Tunes in the House. And if you've not been on Tunes in the House, folks, please go and look at Tunes in the House. There's about 600 videos there now or something like that in a year. And there's a book out, and the book's for sale. It's great. It's got codes in it that you can just scan, and then you see the video comes up and you can play along, and there's so many good things. So I think we'll have the first anniversary one here. So it starts off just me and Martin. That was the very start of it, and then lots of folk joining in. And over the year, there's been about 950 musicians now involved with Tunes in the House, and it's topping up 3.5 million views or something like that. So it's going great, and it's so nice. But it's everybody out there. It's all you guys, the audience, that supported it and made it all happen as well. It's great to see. So here it is, the two tunes. The first hours on Tunes in the House was Ducat Park. I think you call it, don't you? Or do you call it Dovecote? Ducat. And the McNeil's of Ugadale. And I think you told me these were two tunes as well that the Athels play as well.
I didn't know it was the McNeil's. I thought it was Glendaruel. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Glendaruel that the Athel Highlanders march on to, so I got it right.
Yeah. So let's have a wee listen to this. This is a bit of fun as well.
Take it away.
Great fun, eh?
What
Great
a
fun.
great concept. What a great concept. I'm just reading Isabel Gardner's message, and she says that, Peter, without you guys playing in lockdown, lockdown would have been much harder for us all. And that goes not just for everybody, but having things like this to play for the musicians. We've had loads of guests get
us as well. It's even kept us going though, you know. And the one thing is, we are going to keep this going now because we've realised that there were so many people alone and in isolation and things that weren't managing to get out to gigs. And we never actually realised that so much. So we're definitely going to keep it going. There's no doubt about that. Unfortunately, your last night is Sunday night, isn't it? Because you're kind of semi-retiring.
Uh-huh.
We'll let you semi-retire, but and I don't know if you noticed in that last video there, Davey Hunter was sitting playing the pipes in there. Davey's going to be the new host taking a shot where Roscoe's sitting just now. So, but you're still with us on Sunday night anyway, and that's brilliant. But it's been so good to see all these things and meet so many people, and I've met so many friends and made so many new friends that I've never met, you know. So the big hope someday is to have a Tunes in the House festival and get everybody together. That would be a belter, you know. I think we'll just take her up at Lochery. We'll maybe need a linear flat that weekend.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. That's open for business.
Anyway, right, this is Wednesday night where we tell you what guests we have coming for you on Sunday night. Now, I'm really looking forward to Sunday night. It's going to be a real great night and a bit of mixture for you. First of all, our first guest that's coming on, we've got Marion Anderson coming on, the accordion player, and her husband, Max Ketchen, the drummer. Now, Marion is one of the best-known country dance bands in the world, probably, in Scotland, and she's played all over the world for Scottish country dancing and accordion clubs, and she's got loads of CDs out and things, and just lovely folk. So, and they come from, they live in California, but not California, America, California near Falkirk, I think. So they're not, but I'm really looking forward to having them on, and we'll get a blather about what it's been like for them as well, seeing all the country dancers and all that. So that's who we've got, Marion Anderson and Max Ketchen coming on first.
Great. It's always good when we get the double acts on at the same time. That's always been a great fun.
Yeah.
Good. And the second guest is a piper from the West Coast, a piper who's Glasgow based now, but he's from Malig. He's played with all sorts of folk. I'm sure he's dying to tell us. Fergie, Tannahill Weavers, all sorts, recorded with the Battersea Boys. So we've got Duncan Nicholson, the pipe major of Glasgow City Police Pipe Band.
Pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to Duncan coming on as well, because he's got the background to playing in folk bands and all that sort of stuff, and with Fergie, etc., but also the pipe band side and all that as well. And to end up being the pipe major of the Glasgow Piece is quite an achievement.
Oh, aye. Big responsibility.
So being a top grade 1 band like that and running it, it's fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that's our guests, folks, for Sunday night. We've got Marion Anderson accordion, Max Ketchen drums, because Max is going to be really interesting too, because Max played with folk like Jim Johnson and all these people for years and made lots of different records with other bands before he was playing with Marion's band. So it's going to be a very interesting chat. In fact, Max played the drums in my band the very first year I ever played at Uphillia in Shetland. He came up and played with us. So that's about 26 years ago now or something. What
was your first band? I used to be a big fan of the Fustra.
I had my own band before I moved to Shetland. You see, just the Peter Wood Scottish Dance Band. And then I was playing with Ian McPhail for a wee bit before. I was playing the piano with Ian before I came up here. Then when I moved up here, I got the job of playing accordion in the Fustra. And I was with Fustra for about 14 years. And then now I've got my own outfit going again, kind of style thing. So it's all very interesting. It's interesting how it goes and you see things. Oh, there's Ernie Curry and Dumfries. I saw Ernie saying it was a great gesture for Leonard Brown and I saw him say, I think he said there was a video going to one of his relations in a home as well. So that's fantastic. That's magic. One of the care homes. So looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a great Sunday night.
I think we are. That'll be my last one.
I'll not be the last one. We'll get you back on some other time.
Aye.
You know.
No, I'm happy to help behind the scenes, so that's good. I'd be really sad if it was a forever goodbye, but
No, it's not a forever a goodbye. And if I get if I ever get the chance to go on holiday, you'll maybe have to dep for me and things like that.
Oh, I'd love to do that. One thing, actually, you mentioned I just got a phone call before we came on the show, and I've got a piping job tomorrow. And it's one of the things that I did through lockdown was go down to the old folks' home in Pitlochry and give them a tune as often as I could.
Okay.
So they're opening up. They've all had the vaccination, and they're opening up tomorrow.
Oh, brilliant.
So I'll be down there for the reopening.
Well, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to pipe. Imagine the folk that have not seen anybody for ages. They'll be so pleased.
Yeah.
So nice. But anyway, folks, we shall let you go tonight. That's been a really nice wee night. I've enjoyed that. We'll see you on Sunday, and it's going to be cracking. So remember, tune in live Sunday, Facebook channels, Tunes in the House, live on YouTube and Twitter. So that's it. So there's Isla. Hi, Isla. But so it's going to be really good. So we'll catch you soon. So I think that's it for tonight. I think that's us.
I say so. Mm-hmm.
I'm away to get a cup of tea. So
Me too.
Good night from me.
And a good night from him.
I've got the hang of this.
Brilliant.